Striking Scorpion 82 is sponsored by VoxLink. The VoxLink app pulls all the amazing elements of our hobby into one place. Browse your favourite gaming content, keep up to date with tournaments, hobby classes, conventions, both local and further abroad, and link up with fellow gamers near you. Filter by game and distance, tailor what you want to see, and link up with who you want to play. Don't get isolated from your comrades, battle brother. Use VoxLink to stay in the fight. VoxLink will be free to download and use. At this pre-release stage, you can keep fully updated on developments by following the Kickstarter campaign. This pioneering app is set to take the gaming community by storm, so be the first in line for VoxLink. Link in the video description below. Alright, so welcome to this 2000 points game of Warhammer 40,000. It's Orks against World Eaters. So we have played a game already. That was Space Marine Alliance, Imperial Fists and Red Scorpions at 1750 points. If you haven't seen that game already, then do check it out. But a second instalment here, this time up to 2,000 points. Tom has bulked his army up to 2k. And the Orks was a slight restructure, a bit of shrinkage on points, so there's a few more models being added in. But the Ripper and his lads are roaring and ready to go. So before I run through the list for the Orks here, Patreon supporters at gold level, they'll get their names shouted out during our game and also Patronic dice to use at some point during the battle. At the end of the game, I'll call out the silver level Patreons, and you can check out the end credits for all the Patronic supporters, including those supporting at bronze. I'll give you all their names. Big thanks to them for their support at the different levels. It goes to help the channel here and also SSWG War Games Club. So you can sign up for Patreon if you want your name in the end credits or your name shouted out at the end of our games at silver level, or if you want a Patronic dice to use in all of our battle reports, then you can follow the link below for Patreon. So for the Orks here, Arcs of Omen detachment has proved most useful. I've been able to go with taking the compulsory HQ, then two others, and then going with the compulsory 3 heavy supports and then some extras on top of that, and then all the other slots are filled, no problems. It's just one Arcs of Omen detachment works out nicely, saves us a couple of command points instead of taking a double patrol. So 2 CP here, I'm taking 2 Warlord traits, 2 relics, so 2 command points available at the start of the game here for the Orks. Can run these all as Guffs, so 6 pluses in close combat will pop extra hits and +1 strength on the charge for them as well. HQ choices, Gut Ripper will be the Warlord. The War Boss here for this force, or one of the War Bosses, is actually going to run 2. Brutal but Cunning is his Warlord trait, and the Killer Claw is the relic being taken for him. The second War Boss here is Grog the Whopper. It's a War Boss in Mega Armour. Arda's Nails is his Warlord trait, and then the Crushing Armour is his relic. Taking a Weird Boy here as well. Fists of Gork and Warpath, the 2 psychic powers being taken for him. Then taking Orc Boys, 1, 2, 3 squads. 1 squad of 10. With the points spare, I've added a few more. So 2 squads of 11. A big chopper for each knob. And 2 trucks being taken as dedicated transports for 2 of those squads. Then on to elites, I have the Mega Knobs here, squad of 5, all with power claws and custom shooters. Then I have a regular squad of knobs, just normal knobs here, squad of 7, 5 of big choppers. They took a point shrink here, you don't pay for the big choppers anymore. So 5 of big choppers, and then 2 are taking power claws. Then for fast attack, I had 5 copters with their copter rockets. Bikers with the points spare, have added a few more in, so it's now a squad of 7. I'm using the 4-drop model here, it's Zog, but he's just going to count as a sergeant. I have paid the points to give him a power claw. Then a bare bones squad of 10 Storm Boys, no further upgrades for those. Then on to heavy support, we've got the Death Dread. Stompy-matic Pistons being taken for him, so he moves a bit further and advances a bit further with him. Then taking the Battle Wagon. Here, Ard Case being granted to that, so it loses open tops, but goes to toughness 8. And then also taking the Death Roller as modelled there on the model. I'd also paid 20 points of Fortress on Wheels, so the 3 up armor save and the 5+ invulnerable save. And the way the points have worked out, again, I got some points spare, so there's 4 big shooters on that Battle Wagon. And then finally, I'm able to spread the heavy support choices here instead of making these 1 squad. So there's 2 heavies and then individual mech guns now with the custom mega cannons. So 1, 2, 3 of those. So that's the list for the Orks. They made good progress in the league last season, but season 11 is all about new factions and armies arriving here. It's fresh challenges for sure. Rippers up for the fight. Orks always win, and as much bloodshed as possible from the World Eaters. So it's a win-win situation here. It's
basically Warg versus Arg.
Yes.
In this game.
So, yeah, anger and malice versus brute force and ignorance against the Orks. All right, so that's the list here for Rippers lads. So we'll check out Tom's list here. Just before we head over to the other side of the board, there is channel membership here. So Phoenix Lords is the very top level of support on channel membership. One of the perks is they get the names allocated to whole units for all of our battle reports. And we've also got some autarchs here. It's the second highest level. They get allocated to individual models like squad leaders and heavy weapons and so on. So Michael Fryer here on the Mega Knob, so you can follow that unit around during the game. Ray Cross, it's Ripper Ray once again. So Ray's gone into Gut Ripper for this battle. Gut B, just like the term gut here, to go with Grog the Whopper. Daniel Cunningham will run the bikes here in this game. Ben Shaw onto the regular knobs. Ed Farrow onto the copters here for this battle. And Andreas Stuhr onto the Storm Boys. Stuhr's Storm Boys here for this game. And then we have an Autarch, which will be an individual model. So I think it's fitting for Dylan Moore to go onto Zog. And there's one other one here. It's Mephisto over in this corner. Onto the Death Dread. That's Phoenix Lords and Autarchs allocated for the Orks. We'll head round to the other side of the table and take a look at the World Eaters. Alright, so 2,000 points of World Eaters here. And Tom's taking Khorne allies here, Khorne demons, to bulk out the force and bring it up to 2,000 points. I think the plan is to go pure World Eaters.
Oh yeah, it'll be pure World Eaters in the end. It's just, obviously, things aren't actually fully released yet, so I can't order them. But as soon as release day kicks, there'll be 3 boxes of 8-bound, 2 boxes of Berserkers, and a Land Raider at least on the way. So.
Whoa, okay. So we can look forward to that. But we want to play up the scale with points. So we've gone to 2k here in this game, and the 2 armies blend in perfectly with each other. So let Tom run through his list.
Okay, so 2,000 points of extremely angry boys. We will start off with the Arks of Omen detachment of World Eaters, which has got 2 HQ choices of Khan and Bane, who is the Lord Invocatus. I have paid the 2 CP for him to have 2 relics, and he's got the Helm of the Brazen Ire, which is -1 to wound him, and he's got Battle Lust, which is a 6-inch heroic intervention, and at the start of the fight phase, he can fight first. I was tempted to try out True Berserker, which actually halves all of the damage he takes as well. So I thought that might be quite a nice one to have, but I'm going to stick with the
nice one to
close combat orientated fights first. Then we have 3 troops choices. We've got a 10-man squad of Jackals. We've got 2 5-man squads of Corn Berserkers, both with plasma pistols in each, and the icons in each. And then I've got an elite choice at the back of Exalted 8-bound, 3 Exalted 8-bound. You can only take them in maximum squads of 3, the Exalted 8-bound, but the standard 8-bound can be in squads of 6. Then, last but not least, from the World Eaters, it's Angron himself. And then we're moving on to the Khorne Demon detachment, where I've got a Demon Prince with extremely long legs, otherwise known as wings. So I paid the points to give the Demon Prince wings. I've got 2 squads of 11, just because of points. Bloodletters, a squad of 6 Blood Crushers, and 2 Skull Cannons, just to give me, what's that, 2, or not many guns in the army. Yeah, I've got, 8 bolt pistols, 2 plasma pistols, 3 plasma pistols, and then that's it. So the shooting phase is always short and sweet, but... So that's me, 2,000 points of Angry Boys.
Okay, so that's Tom's list here. Short and sweet for shooting phase, and then long and bloody for close combat, potentially, if they make it in. Orks are up for the fight, though. So we've got 2 armies that relish close combat. Interesting to see how this pans out here. Ripper's ready to take on demons, and I'm sure the demons are happy to return the favour. Okay, Phoenix Lords have been allocated here, and 1 Autarch as well. So Amy Armo onto the Demon Prince for this game. Matt Lancaster onto the Blood Crushers. Chris Comiskey onto Khan the Betrayer. So Comiskey Khan here for this game. Lucas Brown onto the Invictus. Invocators.
I'm just going to call him Bane.
Bane. Longbow BB onto Angron for this game. Midnight Miniatures onto the squad leader for the 8-bound. Nate Miller on this squad. BPP Wargaming on this squad. And then JP onto the Jackals here for this battle. That's Phoenix Lords allocated. And we will take a look at scenario and deployment next. Alright, so we have a scenario. It's the Scouring, taken from the Arks of Omen Grand Tournament book, Strike Force size games, fighting from end to end. So, World Eaters, their deployment marked out by the red dice. But it's no safer for him over there. If Tom's picked up the Imperial Fist model here, he well and truly is on his own. He had friends in the last game. They weren't too much help to him.
No friends now.
But no friends now in this battle.
Although amazingly, he survived the last game, which is quite impressive.
Yeah, no, everyone ignored him very well. Even his Imperial Fist friends didn't take much to do him. But there he is, Frank Castle here. Imperial Fist Frank on his own. So that's where he is in the game. You're just trying to stay out of everyone's way. So deploying from end to end. Deployment zone there for the World Eaters. Orc deployment zone marked by the orange dice. There's 5 objectives on the board. For this one, all the objective markers are in no man's land. So both armies are going to have to move out. There's 1 dead centre just tucked in there. And then like a box with the others. So 1 over there and 1 over there, just outside the Orc deployment zone. And then 1 just here, and then 1 next to the container across there for the World Eaters. So at the start of the command phase, turn 2 onwards, the control of 1 objective marker is worth 4 points. If you control 2 or more, it's worth another 4 points. And if you control more than the opponent, it's worth another 4 points on top of that. At the end of the game, you get 3 points for each of the objectives that has been scanned. To scan an objective, you move onto it, clear it, and hold it to the end of your turn, and that objective counts as scanned. So you can max out if you scan all the objectives, so it's pretty obvious here what the scenario is going to be. Both sides to move out into the middle, which both armies are going to be happy to do. Scan those objectives, and they're raking the points at the end of the battle. And as you do that, you're also picking up the points for primaries as well. So you're expecting a big fight right in the centre of the board. So it's quite flexible, this one. Any unit can perform the action. There's no restriction. It doesn't speed up if you're using troops and so on. It's just any unit start to perform that action, and then it's complete at the end of the turn. So anything can do that. Even a truck could do that. It just says a unit from your army.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyone can do the scanning. That's the scenario. And we will each pick 3 secondaries each next. All right, so secondaries have been chosen here. Tom's gone for all 3 of the themed World Eaters secondaries, pile of skulls.
Yep.
And then the blood god's due, and then
blood for the blood god.
Blood for the blood god. So roughly, what are each of those?
Pile of the skulls is spend blood tides for victory points.
All right. Yes.
Which I think is going to be an auto take in any World Eaters army because it's just crazy.
Just do it anyway.
3 blood tides gets you 5 victory points. And the interesting thing with that one actually as well is you can take a warlord trait that gives you +1 blood tide every turn, which is
just generate victory points.
Yeah, just keep generating victory points. One of the other ones is for me to kill characters and kill units. I think that one's blood for the blood god. And then the last one is I have to
kill stuff on objectives.
Kill stuff on objectives, yeah. And that can be you kill me on objectives or I kill you on objectives. As long as the objective is bloodied, I get the points.
And that's going to suit this scenario just nice because they're all bunched up in the middle.
I mean, they're already covered in blood by the look of this map, so
yeah. Nicely themed.
Yeah.
This fits in. I love this mat here, and it looks great with the Khorne and World Eaters forces. For the Orks, I'm not too keen on their secondaries. So assassination, trying to bring down characters. No prisoners, just a kill tally on non-character, non-vehicle models. And then behind enemy lines, so that will seem impossible at the start of the game. But if we get a breakthrough, we could pick up a nice lot of points at the middle and end stage of the game, if there's anything left for the Orks. That's secondaries chosen for both sides. I mentioned terrain just briefly, so I'm going to play this as a large piece of Adeptus Mechanicus terrain, also obscuring just from the hard edge of the terrain, just measuring like so, and then obscuring terrain for this one, that structure across there, this structure here, and this one. So again, like measured from the hard edge is where we'll play the obscuring from, and then once models are on top or sheltering behind, they can also get uniform armor containers, so they get light cover. Exposed position on top, regular uniform armor containers across here and here for these buildings, barricades which are quite significant in the game defensively, and there's a couple of ruins on the board as well, the usual rules for those. That's the terrain. We will start alternating placing units on the board next. And then just to mention the battle mat and terrain that we're using in this game. So this battle mat is from GameMet.eu. This one's 6x4 in size. I've just marked the edge of it there with the pipes. You can get their battle mats now in the 60 inches by 44 for regular games in 9th edition 40k. You get double-sided mats available from them as well for really good value. And then also resin pre-painted terrain sets available from them as well. I'm using the industrial terrain set, which I've painted up a little bit extra just to add some more effect to it. That's all these buildings across here. And then also using this portal here. It's a one-piece, large bit of terrain.
Frank's trying to get it working so he can teleport off the planet.
Yeah, that's a good idea,
yeah.
Frank.
Yeah.
You just need to hurry.
Yeah,
you need to hurry up.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the terrain here. Check out GameMet.eu. Link for them in the video description below. And when you check out that link, there's also a discount code that you can use for a discount on the mats and terrain. All right, so deployment's virtually finished. Tom's just placing the last of his units on the board. So for the Orks, it is the horns of the buffalo here. So the double-pronged war boss attack here for the Orks. So Gut Ripper's blob across here. So Tom can move very, very quick. He's got pre-game moves, can move quick enough with units and get straight in. But I don't want to concede ground and deploy right at the back and play all like the pointy-eared Eldar. So we've gone aggressive, but with sacrificial trucks at the front. So this truck here, we're boys inside. Then Gut Ripper and the Knobs inside this truck. Storm Boys sheltering around here. They've got a gun with them as well. Copters are going behind the obscuring terrain. And then I'll go around the other side of the board and you can see the deployment for the left-hand horn. So over on this side, there's another gun anchoring on the flank. The other gun's just tucked in there. It's a bit more flexible now. I've broken them down to single units. I was going to go aggressive with the Mephisto Death Dread, but I've gone conservative instead, so I've held it there at the back. Another sacrificial truck, but Grog the Whopper's actually inside that one. There's no room for him on the bus. So inside there is the Meganobs and a squad of boys. Let's take the squad of 5 Meganobs and the boys, so that's taking that to 20 maxed out capacity. Bikers, again, I was going to go aggressive with them, but I don't want to be foolhardy with those, so I've sheltered those behind the truck as well. And I've said already the Death Dread is there. No deep strikers here at all for the Orks. Everything we have is on the board. Then whilst I'm around here, covering Tom's force, so they've clustered quite heavily in the centre. There's nothing across here. So this is called a Khorne Lord of Skulls? No,
No, the Lord of
Sorry.
Skulls is the
massive thing.
like a Lord of War. That is
Skull Cannon.
Skull Cannon, yeah.
Got it, yeah. Skull Cannon just here. Blood Letters. Demon Prince with wings, bear in mind. You could call him Hopper.
Yes.
Tigger. And then we've got a Khorne Berserker squad just there, squad of 5. There's Angron himself, just sheltering just behind there.
Khan.
Oh, Khan the Betrayer, blends in really well. There he is, just there. And the Jackals just next to him. Then round to this side, Khorne Berserker squad here, the other squad of 5. Bane, just behind them. Blood Crushers, squad of 6 now, out of those. The 8-bound are here, ready to go. Another Bloodletter squad, and then the other Skull Cannon on this side. So Tom's got some firepower here, just to perhaps soften up the Orks to some degree.
Just a quick rules amendment with Bane.
Yeah.
I was just looking at the stat line. It's not an ability that gives 2 units a pre-game move. It's actually a warlord trait. So I've lost the fight first, which I used in the last game. Yes. Apologies. And the CP is actually paid for 2 units to move before the game starts.
Okie dokie. Okay. That's fine. So that's deployment done for both sides. Ready to go. Both armies are going to fight each other. But what order is that going to happen? Are the Orks going to get stuck in first? Or will it be the World Eaters and their Khorne Demons? I guess it's going to depend partially on who goes first. Do you want to go first? Is there blood available?
You've been a little bit of a chicken with your deployment. So I don't think I can get in with Angron, which is why I've put him there.
Yes.
So I will probably let you move towards me a little bit.
Okay.
So maybe second might be slightly better.
So the battle starts in a very mature fashion with the World Eaters shouting chicken across the battle. Oh dear, hurling insults at each other here. There is no civilised factions here. It's chaos against Orks. Expect plenty of argy-bargy and fighting backwards and forwards. Okay, so roll up. I'll go for... No, save the dice for during the game. Yeah, we'll just go Xenos dice for this roll. So not too... Yeah, because we competent... Yeah, okay, right.
1.
Looks like we're going first. Yep, we are. Okay, Orks to go first here. Okay, I'm not... I don't know. Okay, but before we move, you still get your pre-game move now. Right, well, let Tom do that here. Right, pre-game is done. Tom has moved both units of Berserkers forwards.
Yes.
Yeah, so they've pushed their way through here. The lead units are just there.
So they get the 6-inch move, and then plus 2 inches to their move because of the Lord Invocatus.
Okay.
That's perfect. And it's only core. Jackals aren't core, Exalted 8-bound aren't core. And then the other units are obviously Khorne Demons, so they can't do it.
Right,
so it has to be World Eaters core. So Khorne Berserkers are all I have.
He's nearly reached the middle objective at this point. That's a pre-game move, but Orks are going to get to make their move coming up next. So we're ready to go. A pre-game move here, but it will be the Orks that will kick off this fight. Alright, so movement done for the Orks. Obviously no WAG's been declared. Both gained a CP, so the Orks are on 3. Guns pushed up a little bit. We do have line of sight. Just running through here, through this gap. We can see Angron. We'll be allowed to shoot at him, so we'll give it a go. Stormboys moved up, so it's formed a corral here like a lager of wagons around this objective. We know we're going to get charged. Tom's going to go straight in here. What can we do? We can't hold back. We've got to get stuck in. So the advantage for the Orks of one level of protection for them is they're inside their transport vehicles. Tom may struggle with limited firepower to crack those open, so that gives the Orks some kind of advantage here. But if and when they get cracked open, Orks are going to be soft enough. So it's going to be quite technical, this one, timing it right. Gut Ripper's truck's moved up here. This truck with the Weird Boys stayed inside. Stormboys have formed up behind here. We've clustered onto that objective. The Copters, I could move out to here and go for some shots, but I know I'm going to be set upon pretty quick. So we've held them back for now. So we've left them just there. There's been some movement across the other side. Then around this side, advanced with him, swung him round. That's after the bikers moved, full team plus the Auto 6. They've snaked around to here. And then a sacrificial truck across here with Grog the Whopper inside, parking up across there. So we're trying to block angles a little bit here, but look how close these forces are already. They're in the shadows, they're in there. So Orks, gosh, what do? We just have to push forwards. The objective is...
What do? You hide in your vehicles, is what you do. That's what
it's not hiding.
Best.
No. We go in vehicles so we
can
get to the fight quicker. It's a transportation to the job. That's what it is, Tom. So we rolled a 2 here, pushed up with that, so it's 5 in total, not going to fire. This one's moved and does have line of sight through to a couple of units. Might be able to do some shots across there. That's movement done for the Orks. Bit of firepower to come, and then manoeuvring really has been the main thing from them at this turn. So we're going to shooting phase next. So we'll kick off with that gun. It's right over there in the corner. It's going to fire into the lead unit of Berserkers. So I'm starting to rely on Grots. That's not good, but, you know, whatever.
Well, for firepower, Grots are better than Orks, generally.
Yeah. Don't say that to Gut Ripper. But that is probably true, Tom. So we're going to go for D6 shots in number of shots. And this is, that's 5, that's brilliant. That's Dan Gardner, he's a Beast Snaggers player, so I picked up an Ork player straight away. 5 shots. Neem falls, but in that cover, -1. Yeah, so Grots 4s becomes 5s.
Well, were they on 4s to hit now? They used to be 3s, didn't they?
Grots,
am I making that up?
No, well, your observation was true. Grots are better at shooting than Orks.
Yeah.
But, well, sometimes we've missed and given ourselves a mortal wound.
Ah.
Thank you very much, that's it. So we kick off the game.
I was hoping you killed one.
Oh, because you wanted to move again and get onto the
Yeah.
I see, right, okay, got it. Yeah, if we kill one, Tom gets a move.
Like a blood surge, yeah.
Yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, and then he'll count as being on that.
Yeah.
Turn 1, don't get anything for primaries anyway.
Yeah, good point. So it makes no difference.
Okay.
Yeah, we know how to play the game.
Yeah, we do our best to get the rules right, but sometimes about 1 game in every 100 we get a raw mistake, don't we? Right, that's that gun done. We're going to fire Angron now with this one, hoping for a better result. So go to this gun, we're going to fire Angron. It's going to be minus, we can't see him, but it is going to be -1. So we'll go for an undeclared here. Peter Almo for the number of shots. Helper Grot. 6 shots, we'll take that one. Okay. It's just hitting the target is the problem. Common Ork proverb. 5s and 6s then. Okay, we've given ourselves a mortal wound, but we have got 2 hits. So, we'll try and wound him on 3s. It's strength 8 with this weapon. Once failed, knew it would. I'll command reroll it. I really would like this wound to go through. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, so Tom's now down to the invulnerable save. This will be D6 damage. Tom's going to pick a Patreon. I'm going to give myself a wound.
Going to go for Longbow himself.
Ooh, an important roll.
But I can't see him upside down. There he is. Perfect.
World Eaters.
Because he is Longbow, so...
Alright, yeah.
Hold firm! Yes!
Yeah. And what would the damage have been? Ha! 4. Whoa, not bad. Okay, blocked though. It's firing these trucks in advance. We're going to put shots into there. It's longer range, so DACA 3. Missed. And the other one. Got a hit. And no wound. That's them done. Ripper's rocket. It's open top vehicle, so fire him. D3 shots of his rocket. Just the 1. And we moved, so it's going to be a 6.
Hey!
Shows them how it's done. You just Idiots!
Yeah.
Fires a rocket. We do get the wound as well. Interesting. -2, 3 damage.
Their boss said that
You should
orcs are bad at shooting. I'll show them.
That's the right. That's
Saved
the
on a 6.
Oh, okay, right. Okay. Blocked. Gah. Okay. Going to fire the truck across here. It's going to go into the bloodletters across there. In shorter range, so 5 shots. A hit. Oh, this is pathetic here for the orcs.
This is not going to be a shooting game.
Oh dear. Okay, not really, no. We're trying our best to do something, but so far I have wounded myself twice. all my efforts.
Small wound to yourself. Yeah.
Shooting, okay.
No.
They're 6 wounds each. I think I should stop shooting before I hurt myself even more. It's on self-destruct mode. Okay, the other gun advanced. The truck advanced. That's it. No, the truck, the battle wagon advanced. I've done all the firepower. That shooting phase finished. Okay, so damage caused against the World Eaters, nothing, and we've taken 2 wounds. Charges none, and turn comes to an end. All right, so turn comes to an end. No points been picked up. Nothing from assassination. Behind enemy lines is just a dream in the distance at the moment, and then no prisoners. No, unless we get points for causing wounds on ourselves. I don't think so.
No, that's more of it. That's me.
That's you.
Yeah.
We've done a little mini World Eater thing here with the Orks. Self-destruct. Okay, so we'll end our turn at this point. So manoeuvring out here, grab 2 objectives with quite a hefty presence on each. Both horns have moved out here. Tom is poised to react and charge here with multiple units. Does he go full whack and get stuck in straight away?
There's no other way.
Okay, this is the way.
This is the way.
We'll go on to turn 1 for the World Eaters. All right, so turn 1 for the World Eaters. Here they come, as predicted. So heading off towards the Orks. 3 points were picked up by the Orks at the end of their turn, performing an action across here with Stormboys, made a regular move, and then scanned that objective. Nothing across the other side, scanned it. The 2 vehicles are on top of that, both advanced. Yeah, just checking the rules. We think it's 1 per turn anyway, so just 1 eligible. There's opportunity to do that, so that's been done across there. So 8 pounder moved across here. So have these advanced, Tom?
No, 9-inch move. Yeah. I gave them the +2 originally, and then have to move them back 2 because it's core only. Oh. That's I'm not 100% sold on the Exalted 8-pound yet. I must say, I think they get a lot more benefits if they're core, because then they'll get the pre-game move. They get to deep strike in as well. There's quite a few options if they're core, but we'll see. We'll see how they go in this one.
Bloodletters pushing forwards. Blood Crushers moving right up to here. Angron's done his 16, so there he is. I don't know what his plans are. He's going to go after this slot, but how he's going to... We'll see what he does. Whatever he does is scary enough. Just a slight turn here to create another turn where I can't quite reach with the gun, but Tom is in range 48 to pick on me. I had to then around the other side of the board. So around here, Bloodletters advance, pushing out to here. Corn Berserkers, both squads stacked up. Front squad, second squad, pushing throws. We've got some obvious charges to take place. Dim Prince safely behind here. Skull Cannon here. And then Jackals here. And I can see the lead model stretched out onto the objective. And then Khan the Betrayer just tucked in there. So that's movement done. Here for the World Eaters. We'll go on to shooting phase. I think they must have some. Yeah, they do, yeah. Skull Cannons. Truck, Skull Cannon. Right, so it's that one over there. It's going into the lead truck.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
It's D3 + 3. So 6 shots.
No terrain blocking the way.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
Ha! Would be reroll on 1s, but no 1s.
Why'd you reroll 1s?
Democrats.
All right. Okay. It's core, is it? Doesn't matter. Carry on.
Could be a jolly good question. Don't we roll 1s anyway? So luckily I hit 5 times.
Okay.
Toughness.
6.
3s. That's where it. So just the 2.
Yeah. So CP reroll.
How many?
It's 10 wounds.
10.
Don't get ramshackled because of your strength. So whatever damage you get is what you get.
And your
4
save
up
is 4 up, so it'll go straight through. So 3+ for another 2. No. Yeah. Okay. Typical.
CP spent and damage of 2 each time.
Yep. So.
Yeah. All right, dropping down to 6. All right, truck's near half destroyed, but it's doing its job. It's protecting the Orks inside for now, at least.
So we'll shoot into the truck with bolt pistols. We'll do 4 bolt pistols from the front Corn Berserkers. I used all of my good rolls up straight away. 5 and 6. Nope.
Okay.
And then I also have a plasma pistol in there.
Yeah.
That I am not going to James it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to die. Luckily, missed.
Ooh.
And then we're
Just to
gonna...
clarify, we're using a paper codex here. It was sent to me by Games Workshop. It's not a leak or anything. They don't send out the hard copies, so we're just using that for reference. So all is above board and good.
Back squad.
Cool.
Same again, please. No, one wound.
4 up save. Block that one. Okay.
And final plasma pistol. No. Right.
So have you got thoughts on firepower, Tom, for your final list, like for cracking transports and stuff?
Potential Land Raider.
Oh, right.
Potentially, but the problem is it's quite a lot of points. Yeah. My firepower for cracking stuff's there.
Huh? Him?
Yeah.
What's his
Axe's firepower?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, go on and shoot.
In close combat.
Oh, right, yes. Okay.
What more do you need for cracking stuff than him?
Yeah.
And then we'll go 2 D3 shots into your gun at the back.
Or D3 plus 3.
That's the one, yeah. Sorry, D3 plus 3. Yeah. 2 D3 would be... That's good. There we go. Right,
5 shots. I think this gun's going to go.
I don't.
And that's the difference.
Toughness?
Toughness 5.
These are all going to fail. Yeah, no, 2. 2, yeah.
AP minus 3. Nothing I can do.
AP minus... It could be 2. It's actually only AP minus 2.
2 saves on that truck before I forget. 6s.
Yes.
Yep. Block 1.
Of course you did.
So I go back up to 8. Okay. And then we'll go here. Try and block on 6s. Do you know what, Tom? We're 5 up save with that thing, so no. So we'll take the 4 damage, dropping down to 1 wound left. So 1 misfire from this thing, and it will explode. Okay.
Shooting from anyone else. I have a bolt pistol from them, but it's not really worth even firing. Angron's nothing. Nope. Charges.
Right, charges. Here we go. Yeah, Overwatch. Not really, no. So I don't think any danger of Overwatch going on.
Right. So, interesting. 8 wounds left.
We'll let Tom measure up here and he can decide what he wants to do. Angron's going for a charge across here to catch those storm boys as well as the truck that's right in front of him. It will be a 7. No problem. Come on, reroll.
No!
Frustration. No charge. Should have gone ahead. A rerollable 7. Should be doable, but no. Angron does not make the charge. Interesting. Options.
Highly frustrating. Oh, by the way,
stop.
What?
+1 to his charges?
No, he doesn't get +1 to his charges. It's like he's Angron. It's unreal, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he does have a 16-inch move. So I can't complain about that.
The Blood Crushers, where are they going?
They are going to charge into both transports.
Okay, probably.
And I'm going to spend a CP to roll 3d6 because they've got a banner. 3d6.
About 6 Tom needs.
Yes, just. Because I get to just pick the highest.
Cutting it fine today. Okay, so in they go. They'll stack up. Yep. 2 to contact that one, and the others can go wherever they want. So it looks like they're all going to get to fight, no problem. That's 3d6 in total, or pick the 2 best?
No, 3d6 and then pick the 2 best, so it's only 7.
7, right.
I'll get
pile
my
in
pilot,
there, yes, no problem. In they go. Okay, Blood Crushers are in. Tom thinks he's going to fail. We believe in you, Tom.
Oh, I just needed a 6 to get.
This could be a mark of running this list.
Just say I'm going to fail every time.
This faction. No, just these.
Because I thought that was a guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
And then he goes and... Now he's going to stand there and... evaporate. Maybe he's just too angry to charge. Maybe that's a problem.
Fainted.
Yeah, right. Let's see what else we've got going on.
Okay, so there's charges across the other side. So 2 out of 3 have gone on across here. Obviously, Tom wanted Angron to get in, but he's not gone in for now. Perhaps waving his disciples on to charge first this time around.
Yeah, I'm going to charge into here.
Front squad of Kornberserkers, it's going to go ahead. Yeah. 5's in, there you go. Alright, so that's all the charges. Kornberserkers going in. See if I can zoom in to show you what's gone on. There they are. Oh, grog the whoppers inside that transport. So there's 8 wounds to try and strip away. Then we've got this fighting across here. Look at it getting grisly already. But Orks currently inside their transport vehicles, not coming out to play quite yet. Okay, so here come their attacks. There's loads of them. It's a full squad of 5.
There might be a CP to use here for auto wounding.
Tom wants to try and crack the transport open. There's 8 wounds to try and get through. Right, here we go.
So,
you're not spending any CP? Just going to go?
No, I think I need the CP for your counter-attack next turn.
For an interrupt, yeah. Tom's sitting on 2 CP.
So I'm strength 6 on the charge, you're toughness 6, so I should, in theory. I get to reroll 3 of these because of dice that I needed.
What do you mean? How'd you do it?
Just because of the...
Oh, not enough dice. Sorry,
yeah, I didn't have enough dice yet. And I wanted to use these ones that betray me all the time. And then we're going to need 4s. That was terrible. 2, 4, 6, 8. So you just need 1 6. Because you've got 4 up save?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 6 and you're fine. And I predict you'll roll 3.
I should get 2. Yeah, 2. No. 6 damage, dropping down to 2 wounds left. Transport's not been cracked open. It poses no danger to Tom in close combat.
I didn't roll any 6 to wound anyway, which I don't think I did anyway, which would have been mortal wounds if I spent the CP, so it would have been wasted.
Okay.
Just make sure I'm not missing anything with them.
What transport vehicles holding? Got 1 for now at least. Blood Crushers, dangerous enough in close combat for sure. Tom's gone for 2 trucks here. Alright, so Tom's going to fight with these, and we've got a squad leader here, Midnight Miniatures Autark, so you can fight separately.
So he has the Heavy Chain Glaive, which is hitting on 2s. There is a 5 that rolled under there. Well, I will get it out afterwards, so I'll just put that one back in.
Ripper inside the transport. What time is it? And then a cry comes back. Midnight.
And then we are Strength 6. Strength 7 on the charge. Strength 8 because +1 for the Chain Glaive.
3's to wound. It helps. That certainly helps.
3's to only helps if you roll well. Those are -3.
Straight through. 5 damage. Good work.
These are 1 damage each, yeah?
Yeah, brilliant.
And then the fun begins. 4 attacks +1 for charge. 4 attacks +1 for charge. This is the Exalted 8-bound Chain Fists.
Uh-oh.
The 2 Chain Fists.
This transport's going to go. This transport's going to go.
So we're going on 2s. And these are strength 9.
3's.
Oh my... Oh, I don't know what to say. I honestly do not know what to say anymore. They're -4 for 2
Try not saying anything, and then it might just... You have to be at 1 with the dice, Tom. I'm 1 with the dice, and the dice are with me. Dice are your friends.
They're your friends. No one else's. 6 damage.
Oh, now hang on. What's your
Strength 9.
Oh, I forget it. Yeah, no ramshackle. So nothing I can do. Open -4. Ah, we're gone. Do we explode? We don't. All right. Target destroyed. Disembarkation. All right. So clambering out here. That's okay. We lost 2 though. Roll 2 1s. So 5 knobs get out, and then Ripper's just there. Tom can tap into me if he wants to. Ripper will happily fight against those, but Tom can make his decision of what he wants to do. Sit where they are.
Yeah.
Okay, they've done their job. They cracked open the transport. I guess that means we've now got these that can just push around and devote all their attacks into the other truck with the weird boy inside. Right, party move made. And here come the attacks. With some extra dice. Tom's not got enough dice again.
So then we will... It's just 1 extra.
Okay.
Which we roll into a 3. Okay.
That was a good roll.
6s don't mean anything for these blades anymore.
You're damaged 2.
Blades,
oh,
damage
no.
2. Yeah, damage 2, but you'll get your ramshackle.
Ramshackle, yeah, okay.
So let's have a look.
What strength are you, Tom?
I'm going to be 4s. Are you toughness 4? Toughness 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4s, but it didn't really make much difference. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Got him.
-3.
That'll do. And we almost explode. No, truck destroyed. I've got 11 models inside that one. Right, so disembarked like so. I lost 2. Weird Boy's just there. Tom's now thinking about piling in. Does he pile into these? I'll get to fight back.
Yeah, technically we're sort of here.
Yeah, Tom's thinking about it.
Yeah.
And he could pile in and tap in the Storm Boys as well, just to try and get them into combat to stop me from moving out. And so
I'm thinking because Angron's aura stops you from falling back.
Right.
So you'll be locked in there.
And just to clarify, we're a bit too far away to
Yeah.
lock those. Right, so currently they're not locked. They will be if Tom goes into them. If he doesn't go into me, I'm not going to be locked. I'm free to move out and do stuff. So it's kind of a technical choice here. The sacrifice, though, is that the Orks will get to fight with whatever units Tom.
Yeah, and if I let you charge me, then you'll be wounded.
Go hyper on close combat would be better. True.
Yeah, but you'll only hit me once, whereas you'll hit me twice. So I think I'm better to sort of move towards you, but just act as a screen.
A block.
And yeah, just do that and let you have to deal with it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's going to be lots of combats here for you to decide who goes first.
Tom saved 2 CPs.
Yeah.
He's got his interrupt here, so Orks will have to keep that in mind, that Tom will be able to interrupt one of these combats.
Yeah, I'm going to stay there.
Okay. Well, I think that's the end of your turn and combats.
Yep, it is.
I've attacked back with a truck who got a hit, no damage. And no contact made across here. Look at this standoff. Look at this. Standing off at this point here. Orks on their objective, but look at the units that Tom has rushed up the board here on turn 1.
So it's a blood tie point for each truck, and then at the end of that phase I get another blood tie point because I killed a vehicle. So 3 blood tie points.
Okay, so that's the situation. Standoff across here. Points coming in, yes. Pile of skulls. 5 points.
5 points. I traded in my 3 blood ties for
5
they're
points.
worth 2 each to a maximum of 5.
Then
Blood for Blood God.
Yeah, Blood
2
for
vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
4
2
points.
points each. Yeah.
4 points, okay. Plus 3. Tom scanned. Now, which one did you scan? It was this one you said, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So points picked up for that scan. 12 points to 3 at this stage. So World Eaters are ahead of the Orks. Now, the shape of the game is most likely going to change. The Orks will go for this one. A Warg is coming. And I think it is an opportunity for the Orks, but there will be pressure on them. They must do well to try and cause as much damage as possible because Tom will counter surge, no doubt. We can't take on all this stuff, but we'll try and make a dent if we can. So the Warg is coming. 2 pincers ready to strike here against the World Eaters. We'll see what happens. As the game is well and truly underway already here. We're going to the second turn of the battle for Gut Rippers lads. Right, so turn 2 here for the Orks. A WAG has been declared, and we've got a snaking line of potential combats running all the way across from one side of the table, literally from one edge of the board to the next, all the way across here. It's like a scene from the White Dwarf magazine here. So Orks, they've got the chance to strike here. Tom's got the interrupt play. He's also got another CP available for one of his units to die before it's removed from play. So there's going to be a fair bit of kickback here if and when these combats take place. So movement, guns push forward a little bit, ready to shoot. Knobs, 2 of them. We busted morale across here. We busted morale on these as well. There's rules for demons, rules for these with -2 leadership as well. So it affects our morale and causes us to fail actually. And so with combat attrition tests and so on, we lost small models. So tragically, just 2 knobs left with power claws. Garipper stay where he is to make use of his rocket. 8 boys now it's left in this squad. They've pushed through, just a normal move. The weird boy, slight adjustment with him. He's going to sit where he is. He's in between nice little models to manifest 2 psychic powers. Copters, I'm going to throw them in here so they've come forwards to shoot and charge. Grog the Whopper has made it to here. So he's disembarked 3 from the truck that was there. Moved his 5 and then moved down a further 4 to reach there. He's available to charge. Characters and core units can do that with the WAG in effect. We've advanced across here with the Storm Boys. They're 6 inches. We lost one of the Storm Boys. As with the special rule when you advance 6 inches, but they have got themselves to there ready to charge. Then round the other side of the board. Yeah, so we're both saying by turn 3 there's not really much left here for both the armies. I haven't got enough to strike all of Tom's army, and then when he hits back, he may well evaporate a chunk of the Orks as well. The Ork Boy squad that was inside here is shifted around. Didn't need to advance with those. Then Meganobs disembarked from here before it moved. The boy squad disembarked from here, has performed the action just on the objective tucked in there. This thing's a bit redundant, just stacked it up. They're going to send in the vehicle instead. That's spun around and then lined up to charge. That was after the damaged truck pulled away, limped away, 6-inch move with that one. The guns pushed up 3 inches, and the bikers have swung around, getting ready to lay down some DACAT and potentially charge as well. We are getting an interrupt play. I'm not sure where Tom's going to decide to do that. We'll see. There is shooting phase.
It depends where you go first, doesn't it?
Yeah, I get to pick the first one, but then Tom gets to go. So we'll see. There's tough decisions to make here for close combat for sure. And we've got psychic phase coming up next. I'm not sure if I mentioned it already, but 2 objectives were held here, so 8 points picked up for primaries at the start of our turn. So we're going to psychic phase. I don't think I can be opposed really because Tom's. Can you deny?
Yeah, I've got a 4-up deny.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
Right.
For a CP though.
Okay.
Do I really want to waste that CP? All you're going to do is make an already super killy unit more super killy.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
Fists of Gork. Now that'll go off on a 10. So do you want to...
Nope, I need my CP.
Need your CP. He's going to stick to the plan. Okay, so we're on...
He's already killy enough to kill them, so...
No, more killy good.
Yeah.
+2 strength, +2 attack. Warpath is +1 attack for core or characters.
Well, don't you make him more killy? +3 attacks.
God, smite Angron. No, it.
He's too petrified.
Yeah, no, he's shaking in his boots. Come on, reroll.
It just been like, yep, no, off camera.
Oh, it goes off.
Oh dear.
D3 mortal wounds. Help me. Somebody. Yeah, Bjork the Zog Puncher. A psychic Zog Punch.
No.
Oh, 1 mortal wound. Okay, Angron drops to 17 wounds left. We frazzled.
No, he's not frazzled.
Part of his. Oh no, he lives on fire. Right, Ripper to shoot next. We'll go for. It probably makes. I'll rocket them. Dead ahead. No, I'll max out on those. That's what I'll do. Take 3 shots because it's a blast weapon. 5s. Ha! Helps, doesn't it? Missed. Okay, that's Ripper done. This gun. Angron. Tyler Schwab, Necron player, but a habit of getting 4 pluses, which would be most useful. Number of shots. Okay, 5 shots.
Rest in peace.
Yep, we all know it's going to go. This is Andrea Stewart actually in charge of this gun. Yeah, apologies. I left his marker behind. Andreas Stuar's up here with them. I wondered I would allocate a Phoenix Law to one of these. Okay, so 5 shots. Oh! Goodbye. Whether it explodes or not, nobody cares. Okay, but the parting gesture from that grot gun is 3 hits. 3's to wound. Alright, I got 2 wounds here, so Tom can make invulnerable saves. Important enough, it's D6 damage each time.
Go Marcus Anthony.
Marcus Anthony, Imperial player, called upon invulnerable saves of passed 1, failed 1. Damage from the grot gun. Goodbye, grot gun. We bid you farewell with 3 wounds caused.
14.
Drop it down to 14. Pistols from here. Looking for 5s and 6s. Looking for 5s if you're toughness.
Yep.
5. Yeah, 1 save, no minus. And +1 charm save actually for the barricade.
Oh, of course. I didn't roll it with enough pizzazz. 3 wounds each.
Him?
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Copter rockets into Angron. The dream's to bring him down with his firepower. I just got a feeling it's not going to happen, but we'll stay optimistic. I'm not going to touch it. I almost touched the Comiskey dice. It's an Orc player, you see, but I just can't. Andreas Stewart is an Orc player. Right. This is a perfect match here. This is number of shots on 2d3. Well, you can't complain.
Lots of 5s and 6s and lots of 2s.
Yeah, that's 15 shots. That's 20 shots. That's not bad. It isn't bad. And now we need something special. Come on. Oh, I can see 5s. I can see 6s. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, that's not bad. We'll try and wound now. Alright, 5 saves. Each one of these is damage a 3. Tom wants to go Patronic. Right. I would say now is the time.
I'll go for Chris, as you
Careful.
Left him out.
Touch it, you have to use it. Oh!
He's going to give me all 6.
The dice are fickle.
Not for me. I only failed 1.
No!
Thanks, Chris.
No, he's an Eldar player. He's an Eldar player and an Orc player. That's completely against the script. Oh, left a trap there for Tom, but the Comiskey dice have turned on the Orcs here. 11 wounds left. Angron's damaged here. I know full well he can come back, so I'd rather kill him quickly and efficiently and not drawing lots of firepower, but that's the idea behind that guy. So Tom's happy enough. Angron absorbing Orc malice and firepower here. Orc boys didn't advance. We're going to Angron. He's a 2-up armour save.
Yep.
Oh. Well, hit him a lot. And we didn't wound him at all. Okay, that's them done. Bikers, regular move. There's 7 of them. 70 shots. Which has a nice ring to it here. So it's Dagger guns, you see. 5 and 3. Short range, 5 shots each. Got 2 Dagger guns. Yep. So 10 shots each. Yeah, we'll go into these bloodletters here. We'll try and clear them out of the way. 35. Looking for 5s. The ideal situation is to clear them, if possible. Alright, okay, so that's those. We may not do it, actually. It sounds impressive. It's only 11 hits. Strength 5, though. 3s to wound. So far, Tom's got 6 saves to make. No AP minus. And he'll wait. We'll go for the next slot. Oh, drop dice. Both of them would have been hits. Oh, it sounds so impressive, but it's not that amazing here. I don't think we're going to get our wipeout we're searching for. So, 6, 10, 13 saves in total. So we will not be wiping them out. We'll cause casualties, but we won't clear them. What the kraken?
4.
Whoa, 4 up invulnerable save, 4 or demon save.
Yeah.
Wow, impressive.
5 up in close combat, 4 against shooting.
Okay. All right, next stacker from this. No, sorry, pulled out close combat. There's big shooters across here. We'll go into them and then try and strike those. So we're looking at 20 shots. These ones. So 5s and 6s are in the open. Try and strip them down as much as we can. 4 saves.
4 saves.
Yeah.
We'll go for 4 saves.
4 ups.
3.
3 get through. Right, next, Meganobs. 2 of them can see down here. They're all going to be at long range here with their custom shooters. One at the back will have to go into those, and then 2 of them into the jackals in range. So 8 shots into the bloodletters, 5s and 6s, 3s. Can't get
How many shots was that? 98 shots into them.
Oh dear. Going after the jackals, 1 hit. 1 wound.
I'm in cover, so is there any minus to this? Any round?
I don't think you get like a cover save for those. So just get a normal armour, whatever it is.
6 plus. No.
Okay. Then the last one. This is into the Corn Berserkers. All hit. Wow. And 2 wounds come through. No AP minus. Normal 3 ups.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to try and do a complicated manoeuvre here with these guns. So we're going to fire this one, which can see the bloodletters. Bit of a desperate thing. We're trying. Just going to try and clear away those models, or some of them. 1 of them at least. Number of shots. It's 5 shots. Well done, Grot Gunners. 4s. Yeah, 1. Typical. Does wound. Invulnerable save, Tom, or demon save. So 1 hit comes through against the bloodletters. This will protect the demon.
Yep.
All right, then the next gun, then forced into a situation we will shoot at this at the back. So number of shots, just the 1. Does get a hit on a 6. Does get a wound. So another demon save.
Nope.
D6 damage. And it is 6 wounds. How interesting. All right, tricky stuff here for the Orks. Firepower's not been too great. It's been okay here and there. We'll go on to charges for them next. Multiple charges across the board. Bear in mind, I can go first with one of my combats. Tom's got an interrupt play. And for 1 CP, who would get to fight before they're removed from play? Is it
World Eaters.
World Eaters unit,
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Orks are in. Multiple charges going across the board. That is how it looks here. It's kind of what we hoped for this game. 2 very close combat type armies. And this is kind of looking insane here. So, charged around here with the nubs. Gut Ripper's gone into both. Boys have just gone straight ahead. Choppers have gone in. The Weird Boy's gone in. Grog the Whopper's gone in with his Decrussion Armor Relic, Shoulder Barge Charge.
This is actually a horrible decision for you.
What? Who to fight first?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. D3 Mortal Wounds caused, dropping down to 9 on Angron's. It's shoulder barged his kneecap.
Yeah.
Going in. Boys swung around. They've gone in this direction to support across here.
I do have potential, just for people watching World Eaters for the first time. For 1 CP, I can heroically intervene into them. 6 inches, which I was tempted to do, but I think I would rather try and keep the World Eaters alive for a counter attack if I can. So, and I need the CP.
Meganobs have gone in, so too has the Batter Wagon, and then just about made it in with the Bikers against the Bloodletters. So we're going to stop for an hour here, and then I'm going to think about where to fight first.
Is counselling.
Yeah. So this is my thought process here, everybody. So Bikers, I think I'm okay across there. If Tom does interrupt play, I might kill a couple of Bikers. Across there, I'm pretty much okay. Tom can kick and scratch and bash against the vehicles and Meganobs, but they should be all right now. Here's the big problem. All 3 of Tom's units have great potential if he interrupts with them. Angron, yeah, he can hack stuff down. A lot of stuff down. Yeah, these have got loads of attacks. They'll cause trouble for those for sure, and the other targets. These very, very nasty indeed. Could easily bring Gut Ripper down, I reckon. So this is all very tough going. If Tom interrupts across here, though, he'll slaughter my Storm Boys, and I'll lose the tactical side of trying to go after this objective. So I'm drawn towards doing that combat and just taking the hit across here. I do have 2 CP on backup, so if I lose a character, Ripper or Grog the Whopper, I can fight before they're removed from play. But the problem is they then are removed from play and they're gone and they don't come back, unlike Angron. So it's tough choice here. They're on 4 attacks each. I have got to go over here. I've got to try and wipe
3
those.
attacks each, 4 for the leader.
Right. This is going to be horrific, this combat. Really bad, and I think it's in Tom's favour. God, it's painful. That is just...
This is what happens, kids, when you charge your whole army in at once.
It's a headache.
At least you got all your charges in.
We'll do this one here. I'm going to stick to attacks. I've got a chance to clear an objective and cause trouble at the back. I think I've got one chance to do it with those. So I'm going to go for that one. Storm Boys to fight first. Here we go. 41 attacks. 2 attacks base, +1 the charge to the Warg, and an extra attack for choppers, and +1 strength on the charge for Goths, +1 strength on the charge for the Warg.
Right, look, they're dead.
I don't know, Tom. I don't know. It's 2s. Sorry, it's 3s for hitting. There's no war bosses nearby to help out.
A few 6s, so.
There's some 6s, though. Yeah, there's lots of 1s and 2s. This is Goths here. We're searching for 6s. I think there's 7. So I'll put 7 back in.
No, you're right. They're definitely alive.
I think there's a 1 there, look. So now we're looking for 2s. Because we're coming in at strength 6, toughness 3. Was this the right decision? We'll only know later on down the line in this game. I'm taking away the 1s.
I'll just roll these. They are definitely dead. 1, 2, 6,
Those.
8. Yep.
Right, got them. Target destroyed. Okay, so we've gone ahead and done that. Storm Boys have cleared that objective temporarily. Okay. So Tom removes those from play. The next question is, pressure's off me now. Where is Tom going to interrupt? Maybe he's you know. Do you know exactly what you're going to do?
Nope.
You don't. Okay, you're right.
Like I'm tempted to go with.
Yeah. What's your thought process? I've had my thought process.
I know your dice rolls,
okay.
and I know it doesn't matter how many attacks I get over there on. Is he -1 damage or anything?
-1 to the wound against Grog the Whopper over there. Ripper's just normal.
So, potentially, like I kill Ripper
With them.
yeah, and then you kill me
Because I fight.
because you fight back.
CP, yeah.
Yeah, but then you fight with everything here and kill. Yeah, so it's
Angron.
actually a horrible decision for me as well. If I go with Angron,
And Tom said he
you've
was.
got a 5-up inv on army wide at the minute as well.
Yeah.
Oh no, do these have the 5-up? Yeah, army wide, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I need to find out for you for sure. We've gone for Orks this combination here because a lot of the artwork here does depict World Eaters fighting Orks a fair bit. So we thought we'd give it a whirl, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's a pretty cool
the
combination.
contrast, the like color contrast generally, right? Red and green is a good color combination. Right.
This is the battle that's raging. It is at its peak here. It's only turn 2. We'll let Tom decide on this one. Tough enough.
Yeah, I might need an hour now. I'm going to get 11 attacks.
Tom's deciding what to do. I think he's going to fight first of Angron.
And I'm going to put 5 attacks into the Weird Boy. And I'm going to put 6 attacks into the Choppers.
Weird Boy and Choppers is going after. Interesting. Grog the Whopper, a bit too tough. Tom wants the damage to come
These have
through.
got too many attacks.
Yeah.
Like 9 attacks each.
Yes.
Is just crazy. I could go into the boys. How many boys? 2s and 2s.
4 attacks each of them, but we're wounding Angron on 5s though.
Yeah, that's the difference where these will be wounded Angron on 4s. I'm trying to give myself the maximum amount of chance of survival.
Strength 7 because it's Spinning Blades. Spinning Blades +1 strength. Goths on the charge +1 strength. And Warg +1 strength.
Sticking to it.
I'm just checking the codex here. It's +1 strength, +1 attack from the Warg across the board, and the +1 strength for Goths is across the board as well. And the 6 is popping extra hits as well.
So I'm getting angry, so I'm going to go Ray Cross.
The Ray Cross. I was going to double stack the double Ray gun here.
No, not allowed.
Not allowed.
Go into your Weird Boss first of all.
Okay, Weird Boy 2s. 2s, surely? Toughness 5.
Yep, 2s and 2s. 3.
Okay, if ever there is time for Patreons, it is now. And we'll go to, I know my Orc players, Dave Humphreys. 5+ invulnerable saves. I need to block all 3. We need a weird miracle. Nope, not a chance.
Is that a none?
That's a none.
He's very dead.
He's a goner. I could try and fight with him, but I'll just save the CP. Weird boys away. Okay, goodbye.
And 2s and 2s.
2s, yeah. This is going into choppers.
Oh, 4.
4. It is very good.
4 5-ups.
It's going to kill 4 choppers. That's very significant, Tom. That's good for sure. And we're kind of running thin on Orks. Yep. Where's the Tyranid? Carl Roden, Tyranid's player. Chitin. I need help. Oh, drop dice. Oh, every time I drop a dice, it's a good roll. 5s and 6s. Goodbye, choppers. I laugh and cry at the same time. Oh no.
Well, what's going to happen next is going to hurt me a lot, so I don't feel too bad about that.
Oh man, bad stuff. Oh, choppers. I knew someone was going to get hurt, but it was the choppers that were taken out in the end. Okay. So I said Pharaoh squad, by the way. I'm sorry about that, Ed. I've done the best I can, but
I'm not sorry, Ed.
I can't control Tom's whims of where he wants to attack, but he's gone after the choppers. An effective job for sure. Morale's going to be a wreck for those as well, and the annoying.
Not in.
Oh, one more in range of the objective, but he may well melt away, and then I'm going to have no one in range of the objective, so that's another boo-boo here as well for the Orcs. Okay, but we're free to fight now, so we'll press on with our attacks. Okay, so now we're going to fight with the knobs here. Just going to start working our way along. So 3 attacks base, and then drop another dice. Okay, so okay. 2s becomes 3s because it's got power claws. 6s would be amazing. Okay, we'll add 2 in for Goths. It just tips it over nicely for us. 2s to wind. All of them.
Are they getting +1 to wound?
Oh,
what strength are you?
Like 12.
Strength 12 on a normal Orc?
No, these are knobs here. So strength 5 times 2 for power claws, and then +1 strength for the Warg, +1 strength for Goths on the charge.
Well, then I would say you're wounded on 2s.
So whatever your save's going to be, Tom.
How many damage are these each?
Damage 2.
All right, so you're probably going to kill them just with the knobs alone. 2, 4,
That's
6.
kind of the idea.
Well, you would have, but you didn't. You killed 2.
Yes, because there's a wound just on that guy.
So, yeah, I can't take them away from him, really.
And you want to keep...
I should, because he's got the... whatchamacallit on him, but the other guy's got a chain fist.
Yeah.
That's better. But because we are a friendly channel, I'll keep the...
So you keep Midnight alive?
Yeah, I'll keep Midnight alive.
Dead, yeah, sorry, he's going to go. So what time is it now? What time is it now? It's 1 more minute closer to midnight on the doomsday clock for the tuner. Okay, I'll tap in, just to stay friendly. That's Ben Short squad going in. That wound comes away. Okay, so Midnight remains alive. Right, Gut Ripper. 5 attack space. Psychic power, 2 more. And then the Warg. I'm going to put 2 into Midnight. Sorry about this, but I would rather him gone. And then the rest into the Blood Crushers. So we'll go Blood Crushers first. We'll do Midnight first. Okay, looking for 2s. Okay, the 2 hits. 2s to wound. That's failed, which I'll put to the side for Brutal but Cunning. And then Tom's gone in 1 save here of 4+. 1 dice. Can patronise the life out of these.
Samuel Penanary.
Okay.
I'll use your dice, Samuel. And I'm fine.
Blocked. Alright, so that goes over to here, and then we're going to go with both of these again. Brutal but Cunning. Now, I've been told I can't pop extra attacks for Goths on this, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I was told off for doing that.
I think the Warlord trait's broken enough without that, yeah.
And that's Tom's input into the one as well. So we'll now try and wound on... 1 more in 1 save to make to keep Midnight alive.
Come on, Samuel.
A window of opportunity. Oh, what do you want to do? Another 1 hour break. Do you want to invuln save this one? 4+. It's damage 3, so it will kill him.
No.
Midnight's gone. Oh. This game. I thought, we'll do 2 combat-based armies. It'll make it nice and easy for a battle.
This turn's been about 2 hours.
Oh. Tough going. We'll do the rest of our attacks, which is 6. Yeah, it is 6. Looking for... Yeah! That's one of the worst rolls Ripper has ever done. Those have all missed. They go over to the side, but that's not good. We'll try and wound him.
What, you get to re-roll even the hits?
Yeah,
as well, what, so any hits and misses that fail to go through?
Yeah, it's...
It's ridiculous is what it is.
It is. It's don't leave home without it. Each time's wall of fights. Yeah, it's always worth checking. Just a little tip for people tuning in. Always check the rules, even if you know what they think it says. Each time's wall of fights. If all of its attacks target one enemy unit after resolving those attacks.
That's slightly better.
So that means that those all miss and they stay missed. It also means, Tom, that Midnight comes back. Doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to turn back time. 1 minute past midnight, and then we bring him back. I'm going to cry. Oh,
no wounds, but we'll bring back Midnight's tag.
Yeah, he's here.
Right. Well.
I wonder how it's midnight.
My salt level just dropped.
It's midnight. It's midnight miniatures here. I hope he's tuning in to see this. His heart drops to see Midnight removed from play, and then back he comes because we checked the rules. Maybe he might have been in the comment section like, that's not fair, that's not the rule check, but no, we got it. We picked it up in time. So fair's fair. The Ripper tried to be greedy, and he's it's not paid off here. So anyway, carrying on. I've got 2 hits on here. We'll try and wound. Yeah, 2 wounds go through against the Blood Crushers. They're 4 wounds a time now, so we'll struggle to even bring.
You dropped 2.
All right.
Because you're 4 damage, right?
No, 3.
Oh, 3 damage. I killed 1.
Oh man. All right. Ah, no, not so good.
I'll take that back away as well for the unit time.
All right, so we're going to fight with the boys. We've kept Ripper where he is. He's in combat against Midnight here, and then we're going to fight across there. So, the knob first of all. Come on. Right. Not too bad. +1 to hit rolls. I'll add that back in because of Goths. We now try and wound on 2s, I reckon. Because we are strength 5 for a knob, +3 for the big chopper. Up strength 10, so we've done it. In which case, Tom has AP -1 and some saves to make here of 4+.
So 1's dead. So 2 damage each,
They are. Yeah, big chopper. So I'm going to kill another 1. And it needs the attacks for the boys. 7 of them. 2 attack space, choppers, and Wag. Yeah. So tons and tons and tons of 6s would be great.
Oh, you got good few.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to take away the 1s. May end up just adding these back in. Mostly. Looks like 6.
It's a hard life being an Orc player, isn't it?
There's a lot of calculating to do, Tom. We're not the best at maths. Or reading.
Wow! What?
But
when you've got Luke rolling for you, you don't need to be good at maths. That looks horrifying.
It's very scary, actually. I think I'm winning on 3s because we're strength 6. 22 saves of 4+. That is very significant here. Humble Orc boys have all of a sudden caused an uproar. Oh, but that's an amazing roll.
No, it's not. It's not good. Not good enough. Oh no, it is actually not too bad.
Oh,
lost 2.
Oh, but it does kill 2. All right, consolidation move made with these. They pushed in. We'll press on to the next combat. Grog fighting across here. Here we go. So we're looking for 2s. 6s are great. None. 3s to wound. Alright, so these are AP -3 or 4. Tom's going to go straight to the invuln save on Angron. And pass 2. Well done. 4 damage taken. Dropping down to 5 wounds left. Okay, all boys across here. 3 models are in range of the objective. Tom's got 3 as well. Currently, my objective security is shut down because of him, but if we kill him, then we could contest it, just cause disruption there. We'll do the knob first of all. Looking for 2s because of Grog the Whopper nearby. 3s to wound. Yeah, 2. -1, so 2 3-ups. Important enough roll.
Yep.
And block both, or done. That's a very good result. Down to choppers now. Choppers. 2s, 6s are good. It's all right. And I can see 4 6s. So we're running a bit short on dice. Okay. We're trying to wound on 5s though, because we're strength 6, but toughness 7. And this is where we may not do this here. Oh, there's a surge have come through. So it's possible either way. I think Tom will survive on for a few wounds here, I think. But it depends on this roll. It needs a good roll to... No, you need an average roll to stay alive, I reckon. Yeah, because you're on 3-ups.
That doesn't mean anything with me.
13 saves, Tom.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't mean.
So on average, it should probably take about 3 or 4 wounds. Below average will bring Angron down. And it's...
3 wounds taken.
It's good. Yeah, it's all right. 3 wounds taken. Drop it down to 2 wounds left in Angron. I don't think there's much else I can do. Okay, so that's that done. Angron's down to 2 wounds left. Okay, so next we'll fight across here against the Corn Berserkers. Alright, Knobs fighting Power Claws. Last one attack for Warg. Hitting on 4s though, because we're too far away from any kind of buffs going on. Let's take all those away, like so. But I see some 6s, so I'll have 5 back in. And then we'll wound on 2s. Tom's paid a CP for
Probably
fight.
kill on 2s, will you?
Death.
What's your AP?
Yeah, it could be -4. I think it's 3.
No.
-3. So Tom gets a dozen saves here. 12 saves of 6 up.
Nope, they're all dead.
They're gone, yeah.
So
Damage
I
2
will
each
fight
time.
back.
Okay. Okay, one of the Berserkers is going to go into the Battle Wagon, and then the others will go into the Meganobs. May as well. This is attacks going in against the Meganobs. Looking for 3s. I think Tom's strength 6, are you? If you were charged.
Yeah.
Yeah, still strength 6. So 3s to win. Because they're going to be a good check.
Great. 2, 4, 6, 8. And then -2.
-2. 4-ups. Whoa, that's a save there. 2 wounds taken on one of the models.
2 damage each.
2 damage each?
Are they?
Oh.
No, they're not actually. No, they're not. I lied to you.
That's the normal
Yeah, it's just a normal Berserker chain blade.
Yeah. 3 wounds caused against the truck with the other one. 2 saves, 1 wound taken. So the truck will drop to 15 wounds left.
So I get buttoed.
Okay, I've since activated him and pushed him forwards. I don't know how much help that's going to be, but the Battle Wagon's gone forwards. Okay, so next combat, yeah, Biker's going to pile in and fight against the Bloodletters. Right, that's been resolved. Bloodletters swept away by the Bikers with their heap of attacks coming through. We haven't tapped into the Dim Prince, but we stare him down across there with the Bikers. So combats have taken place across the board here. Orcs bludgeoning their way through. It hasn't all gone their way though. We failed to destroy. Hang on a second. You're going to fight back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to do the Blood Crushers to fight against the boys.
And then Midnight's got a fight as well.
Oh yeah, of course. No, there's more combats to come. This is one of the longest close combats we've ever done. But then entire army charges.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while.
So Blood Crushers.
Boys are in trouble here. I know full well there's going to be lots of attacks coming through. Okay. Toughness 5.
So that's 4 -3.
I'll take help here. Max.
Oh, by the way, sorry. Just to make sure I would have piled in that.
Yeah, fine. Max with Knuckles. Block. Helpful. Block 2 on the 5+ invent. 2 slain.
And then I've got my mount.
Round's going to be a problem. Yeah, this is the steeds. Toughness 5.
Yeah, 4.
Nice.
These was probably going to be a 5-up inbound anyway, isn't it? But
Next to Knuckles, block 2 more. So
-2 those.
2 more wounds taken. Okie dokie. Okay, so 4 left. Casualties wise, 4. Morale will be a problem for these. That's your roll low enough. Okay, and next up, Midnight. So where's he going to go? He's got 2 options. He can fight against these, he can fight against Ripper. Surely the Ripper, but it's Tom's choice. Ripper.
Yep.
Tom's going to go after him.
2s. Too many 1s. Too many 1s. That'll do though. There you go, good sir.
8.
Yep.
8 invulnerable saves, 5+.
Yep.
I'm going to patronise this. I'm scared of humiliation if the Gut Ripper's brought down. We'll go Carrick Uncle for all the Sonic King, or Carrick Uncle here. He's a Death Guard player, so looking for a bit of toughness here with the... No, please. No. Dead. No matter what I roll, I cannot save the Ripper. He's going to go.
Rest in pieces, Ripper.
R.I.P. Ripper. R.I.P. spells Ripper. Told you we're bad at spelling. Oh, the lamentations here. Ripper's gone. So the blade swings around like this, coming from the left, striking the Ripper, and he rumbles and tumbles and disappears inside this container. So that's the end of him.
For a snooze.
We'll leave him just there. Ripper's down and out of it. That's one pincer blunted here. Grog the Whopper will take over. We'll still have War Boss in play, but Ripper's out of it here at Midnight. Back from the dead. He was, with a rules clarification. Oh, that was... I would have been in trouble if I'd missed that, Tom, because that's huge. He's gone on to clear Ripper out of the way. So that combat maintains and continues across here. But the hero will talk here on the channel with Midnight Miniatures. Well done. Okay. All right, so turn comes to end. You can see some changes taking place here. Drastically fouled brow across here. Got 2 models left. I sacrifice the knob to keep 1 model in range. I lose objectives secured because I'm in range of him, but it's 1 model on 1 model, so it's like contested at least. Then the copter's gone as well. That model's disappeared. Busted morale. So that's Ed Ferro's squad removed from play. Points coming in. 8 points for primaries, not bad. 3 points because we scanned the objective. But that's it. No assassination. No behind enemy lines. That's a shame, but no. And then that's so tight, that one. For behind enemy lines. And then the other one is no prisoners, which you do have some points coming through for that. So that's the end of the turn. Here for the Orks. They've smashed into the World Eaters. I don't think it's been enough. Tom's got some great units at his disposal. We'll see what happens. The counterattack now from the World Eaters coming up next. Right, turn 2 for the World Eaters as they respond to the Orcs, shifting across here with the Skull Cannon. This one shifts across. Tom's going for this as priority to get them cleared out of the way and to secure this objective. Khan's moved across. Demon Prince has moved across as well. Tom wants the wipeout against those. Disengaging from close combat with him, and then Bane's shifted across here to take out these. Remaining in close combat here and here. They're on the other side of the board. Tom says this is a greater problem here for his force. There's 2 main units. The Bikers are a problem, the Mega Knobs. So Corn Berserker's going to shift across and go after them. And then the Jackals are shifting across actually to come to the rescue here of... Well, yeah, no, they're going to go across here to try and take on the boys, the softer target across there, and just conceding the fact that the Mega Knobs, there's not much Tom can do about them. So that's movement done.
Yes, yeah.
Shooting phase next. Right, shooting phase resolved. Plasma pistol, invuln save passed. Bolt pistol calls to wound. Firepower from these. Managed to take out just the 1 bike. Tom was hoping for more, but the wounds didn't come through. And that's about it. We're going to go on to charges next. Right, charges taking place. Everything went into here. He's made it into there. We did overwatch the Bikers. May as well, 60 shots. Not too much difference compared to normal shooting phase for the Orcs. Took out 1 of the Berserkers, so 4 of them have gone in. And the Jackals have gone in against the boys. That's charges done. Combat resolution next. Tough choices again. It's been a real chess game, this one. Some battles are like that where it's just, you know that every decision is important here. And it's just been a meat grinder of a game, both for our brains and the battle taking place on the field. Tom's going to fight first with the Jackals. He's concerned about Orc boys interrupting here and brushing the Jackals away, which is quite possible. I was kind of hoping Tom wouldn't do that, but he has gone for the Jackals first of all. It does mean that I could interrupt play across here and potentially cause some damage with the Storm boys before they're destroyed.
Attacks each +1 for charge.
Tom was previously complaining that the Orcs get too many attacks. The Jackals now are about to unleash. And how many points to Jackals, Tom?
85 points. But you look at them and they die.
They are soft, but they've got a bit of a punch here. They're not too bad.
So they're normally strength 3.
Yeah.
I'm +1 on the charge.
Plus strength, yeah.
Yeah, and then I paid the D3 mortal wounds to basically the tanks on their back are like filled with stimulants to make them go mental. So I've pumped that in, so now they are strength 5.
I mean, honestly, look.
Yeah, but I'm hitting on 4s.
The sculpt and the concept is incredible from Games Workshop.
I'm hitting on 4s, so for me, that's it's not a.
You know, if you're going for all of cool, these are auto take. You have to take them; they're insane. The models are brilliant,
and with contrast paint, they're super quick to paint as well.
Cool. Yeah, that's the quick way to do hordes now is contrast paints. What are you looking to hit on? 3s?
4s.
4. It is 4s, right? Okay. Any kind of rerolls or funny stuff with Vanguard?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, reroll 1s.
Yep. Okay. Strength 4.
No, strength 5.
Oh, strength 5.
Strength phase brace +1 for charge and then +1 for the stims.
Yep.
So 4s.
Which is going to help.
Nah.
Might survive.
2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 7, and I've still got the pack leader to fight.
Okay. And these are all damage 1?
Yep.
Okay. All boys are in trouble. I've got a 5+ invulnerable save, but some more attacks coming through here from the squad leader. Okay, squad leader?
These are going to be different. So these are, this is actually a Dishonored. So he's one of the big bulky guys, and he's got a Skull Smasher. So I make 2 hits instead of 1.
So Dishonored, like a disgraced Marine type thing?
Oh, possibly, yeah.
God, that's crazy stuff.
Everyone wants.
How do you goffs, Tom?
Very nice doff. Now he is strength 6 with this.
Go ahead.
3s. So they are, that's -2 and 2 damage each.
Yeah, okay, so I'll do them first. No, that's not how it works. Tom's done them first, so I have to save those first, and you might be able to get through to the knob at the end there. So I'm going to go for 5+ invulnerable saves. Okay. 5 out of 7, 2 slain.
5 out of 7.
Yeah. It's a bit above average.
Just a bit.
And here. So 30.
I'm glad you're laughing.
Sorry, Tom's not. 33% it should have been, but it's 75% instead with that roll. I've lost 3, and it's my regular boys being slain. Yeah, what can I do? I just roll the dice and what can I do? It's beyond my control. Okay, so Jackals did their job. They got the hits and the wounds, but the Warg here, if that Warg wasn't there, we'd be in serious trouble. So I was thinking about interrupting play across there, but whatever I do, I'm going to take the damage anyway because Tom's going to fight before he dies. So I'm going to interrupt play across here, see if we can cause some wounds. So I have to split the attacks. I can't really move anywhere, so we'll just split attacks against these targets. So we'll do these 2 into Khan. 8 attacks, right? For base of 2, +1 for the Warg, and +1 for the weapons. Looking for 3s, and we'll throw that one back in. Strength 5.
I'm just tough as 4, just a Marine.
3s to wound. 4 saves at -1. Calm.
Fair one.
Okay, 1 wound taken. So Tom will put a marker on him. We'll then do the knob and one other boy into this skull cannon. So the knob and the Warg. And a chopper as well. They're all equipped with sluggers and choppers. So we're looking for 3s. I'll add 1 back in. This one's going to be strength 6.
Toughness 7.
Oh, right, okay. So 5s. 1 comes through, -1.
Just one damage?
1 damage, yeah. The boy.
Which one was that on?
This one.
Okay.
Trying to wound here. 1 more wound with the boy. -1. 1 more save of -1.
Nope.
Okay, dropping down to 7. And the rest of them, it's another 5, will go into the imprints. So that's 5 and 5 for the base of 2. Weapons and Wog. We're at our most potent now. It'll drop off a bit next time. 3s. Heap of 6s would be brilliant. Just the 2 in the end. So we'll take away those. Those. Add 2 in. 5s to win. It's all right. 5 saves at -1. I think Tom's on a 4 up anyway. And 3 damage, or 3 wounds caused there against the imprints. So interrupt's done across there. That's done. Whether that was worth 2 CP to interrupt, I think I should have done ready for Andreas to do a squad across there. Tom's now free to fight with his charging units. Tom's going to use the Andrew Swan dice here on the Composer because he's an Imperial player. But
help.
Yeah. Oh, that looks good.
Yep. It'd be nice if I was Goths right now, wouldn't it?
Yeah. What are you hitting on 2s?
No, that was a 3 on October.
Okay, so yeah, carry on.
And then
Toughness 5.
Strength 6.
3s to wound. It's looking healthy
I
enough.
want to do it so it's easier to see.
Yeah, bang on
2,
target.
4, 6, 8, 10 at -2. -2.
I need help. I'll call upon Nathan Paxton. He's an Ultramarines, a Necron player. Whoa.
So 1 bike's taken a wound already.
Okay.
So he's gone.
Yeah.
And then 1 more.
Slay another bike and put 2 wounds on another. That's a good result.
I've still got my double-handed axe.
Go ahead, yeah. Bike is taking damage now and potential.
So this is the Cornate Eviscerator.
Okay.
So we've got this on the leader, so it's 5 attacks +1. And we are going for 3s. Now this is, I am strength 6 on the charge and it's plus strength 9.
Tom's not commenting on the dice and it's going better.
3. And these are...
Damage 2?
-4, damage 2, yeah.
Ooh. Help.
So, actually, what I might do... no, I know what you roll like. Don't worry, it's fine.
I'll stick with Nathan Paxton here. Block 1. So 2 damage, take that biker off and stick 2 wounds on another. So good enough result there. There's still 2 bikers and the sergeant remaining, Sergeant Zog. But Tom's destroyed 3 more bikes. Okay, so they're over half destroyed. Invocatus down here.
Yes. Bane, and I didn't even realise when we were calling him Bane that obviously his weapon's called Coward's Bane. So we are hitting on 2s.
Oh no.
And we are wounding on 3s.
Wow. Good rolling now.
What is going on? 3, 6, 7. -3 for 2.
Need a miracle. This is what they're for. Chris Heim getting through the Imperial players here with help with saving Prowl by. That's the end of them. They're gone. That's Ben Shaw's squad removed from play. They're potent enough and they're cheap, but they've been caught out a number of times in this game. Knobs are destroyed. So Orks have been decimated this side of the board. They're set to take further casualties as well.
So Khan up next.
Go ahead.
Hitting on 2s. Yeah. Wow.
Tom's gone for Nicholas Lucas for this one here for gold level Patreon. And it's Nicholas Lucas.
Thanks, Nicholas.
He's an Imperial player, so.
Right. Well, friendly world is core units have been 6. No, so I don't get that reroll. Okay.
I think Tom's too fast. He's going to destroy the Storm Boys. Should do.
So that is. It's only strength. It's only strength user. So strength 6, strength 7. So 4.
Yeah.
-3 for 2.
Drew Gums, Imperial player, looking for...
-4 for 3, sorry.
Nyan! God, Imperial player's not helping here. I'm going to thin out, I'm going to die here. We're going to go.
And we'll go with this one.
Yep. Okay, here comes Skull Cannon.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. It's 2 attacks base, +1 for charge, and then Malefic 4 for the Attendant's Hellblades.
Yep.
So that's 4 extra, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I am re-rolling... No, I'm not. Not re-rolling. 2.
Open vulnerable saves, 1. Damage of 1.
Yes.
Attacks across it.
Same again.
He's going to get him. I'm thinning out seriously here. And
4.
4 more. This could be enough. 1 survives. I'm going to lose the knob.
And then I can't get into him, I
Reach
don't
me,
think.
yeah. So I would need a roll of a 1 to... Well, it's not going to make it. I've lost it. Okay, so that's that done. Stormboy is removed to just a regular Stormboy remaining. Okay, I think it's now our turn to fight with units that haven't charged, so I'm going to pick a unit. It's going to be Grog the Whopper. We've got to do well on this one. So we have got 5 attacks and +1 for the Warg. And we'll go for... Oh, the artist formerly known as Vij. He's a Thousand Sons player, also an Orks player. How handy. 2s. 6s would be fantastic. Vij. Yeah. Yep. No, sorry. 1 in, like that. Okay. And then we're looking for 3s to win. It ain't bad. 4 saves of 4+. Michael German. Big roll.
Oh, no, he dies no matter what.
Okay. Does it explode?
Nope.
Okay. A clean death. Not sure if Tom's got enough blood points. Enough to bring Angron back twice.
Nearly.
Can only take 1 Angron per army, right? I hope so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will attack with my dudes over there.
These ones?
Yeah.
Go ahead, yeah. Combat resolve. Boys are dead. So they are gone. Going to try and strike the Jackals next with the boys. 2s to hit, actually, because Grog the Whopper's nearby. We've rolled a lot of 1s. We'll throw 2 in for 6s. We're now down to strength 5, so we're going to be wounding on 3s. Can take them off. AP -1. We've got an invuln save. Okay. Jackals removed. And just like that, we're blown away. Tom gets blood points each time. It does... it helps the saltiness a little bit, because Tom, he sort of sighs, goes to pick up the model, and then sort of...
And then, ooh, yeah.
Oh, got a point.
And you bloodied that objective as well. So I get a victory point as well.
It's happy days.
I think this is the army for me.
Because bad results get rewards.
Get rewards, yeah.
Oh dear, we found it. Oh dear, right.
Right, so you get your attacks back with the bikes, and then...
So if you're watching this video and you've got a friend who's a salty 40k player, then tell him, try Khorne or try World Eaters. Oh dear. Right, so we're about to do morale. Rest of combat's been resolved. Bikers attacked. Zog brought down 3 of the Berserkers, and then Zig and Zag, the 2 remaining bikers, just caused a wound. So there is 1 model left with a wound remaining. Those were destroyed. I think we've covered that already. And then we've seen the Jackals removed from play with the boys. So that's combat's result. Bit of morale to do. We'll see what points are coming for Tom here on turn 2. Okay, so morale. Busted across here, not surprised. Busted here and lost a few more models. Busted with the bikes, and just 2 left. Points coming in. All 3 of Tom's secondaries looking good. 10 points in total now for Pile of Skulls. Is it called?
Yeah, Pile of Skulls, that's the one where you trade in the blood tie points for victory points.
Tom traded him 3 more. He's got plenty to spare and got 5 points. That's crazy, that is. And then,
it is. It's
the Blood God's due. 3 more points picked up, and then Blood for the Blood God. 4 points picked up for that. Destroying vehicles by copters proving costly in that case. So Tom's got a nice healthy amount of points coming through, despite primaries being quite low. Just 4 points picked up and didn't scan. So 7 points total for primaries, but it's 10 for Pile of Scars, 6 for the Blood God's Due, and then 8 for Blood for the Blood Gods. That's pushed Tom up to 31 points. Nicely past the Orks for sure. I reckon for No Prisoners about 3 points. We've added that in, so it puts us on about 17. So we are behind. We're going to pick up 8 more points though for primaries. We control this one. Comfortably control that one. We've got options available, so yeah, we'll keep going. Angron's about to return, he'll come back for sure. But there's another window here for the Orks to try and push through and cause more damage. We'll see what we can do. The game is still on for both sides. We'll go on to turn 3 for the Orks next. Alright, so moving for the Orks here on turn 3. 8 points picked up for primaries, healthy enough. Not too much we could do about these, can't quite reach them. Can't really see through to them either with our firepower. So we count this as obscuring here in the middle. So across here, on his own, going after this objective, going to move in this direction. Boys are going to scan that central objective whilst we can. Megadobs have got inside the battle wagon and have pushed forwards. I'll go around the other side so you can see what's going on. That's pretty much it across here. It's been decimated, the Orks, but around the other side a bit better. So disengaged from close combat with the bikers. I've got ourselves within Tom's deployment zone for at least one behind enemy lines. Loaded up the boys inside this truck and shifted 6 with the damaged truck. Battle wagons lined up in this direction, just this one model to slay. And then moving across here, it's a bit redundant this model, but it's on the objective with the Death Dread and the 2 guns have advanced. There's no targets really for us. That's movement done. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Shooting phase finished. Grog Gunner on top there. Grog Duopo, 5 out of 5 hits, but no wounds coming through against the Blood Crushers. Bit of Daka across here, nothing at all, and that's it. I don't want to shoot at him because I want to keep him alive to charge him. That's shooting done. Charges next. Right, so charges taking place. Truck and Battle Wagon have gone into the Khorne Berserker, just the lone model, and then across here charged him with Grog Duopo, and he's picked up another 3 mortal wounds with Crushing Charge, with the Crushing Armour, with his shoulder barge. That's it. We're going to combat resolution next. So we'll go Grog Duopo. We're going to try and clear this objective if we can. And we'll go for... Oh, Blood Angels Ryan this time. He is an Orks player. And if ever we need an Orks player, it's now. 2s. 6s would be great. Ah, 111. Oh, no. Oh. It's really bad. I can't believe I'm doing this. Come on, reroll, hit roll. It's bad, Tom. Get a 6.
Get a 1.
Got a hit, at least. All right. We'll try and wound on 2s. They've all wounded. Okay, so we are looking at vulnerable saves here.
So how many damage is it?
2 a time.
So 1 dead and then 2 wounds.
Got it. Yeah. God, just not quite enough. Okay. We will... I'll tap in just to lock this guy down. To try to. Okay. Yeah, not so good from Grog Duopo. That's a shame. That's Gut B in charge of that unit. We'll try and run over the Khorne Berserker. So we use the Death Roller. In on 2s. Not getting any 6s at the moment. 2s to wound. Whoa, 111. Ouch. 3 saves of 5+. There is a possibility he could survive this.
Nope.
No, all right. Khorne Berserker removed from play. But Tom's happy because he gets a blood token. Okay. Right, so Battle Wagon, slight adjustment from him with a consolidation move, and that's that done. Tom gets to fight back here with the Blood Crusher. Looking for 3s.
2.
Yeah, -1 to wound roll, but that's still going to go for it. Okay. Yeah, what's strength 5? -1 to wound rolls, just the one.
No, you charged me. I'm strength 6.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So 4s to wound.
Yeah.
Becomes 5s to wound. So you got 2. That's fine. So we'll try and block these on 4s. We do on both. So 5 and 4. This is the steed fighting.
Just 1.
1 comes through. And not save that time. Just a wound.
1 wound, yeah.
Okay. Grog takes his first wound. And that's it. Combat's resolved. Quite quiet across here. Orks couldn't really get to grips with the other World Eaters units. We'll calculate points there. Turn comes to an end for them. Okay, points coming in here for the Orks. 8 points for primaries, 3 points because we scanned the central objective here for the Orks. And then behind enemy lines, 3 points with the bikers across the other side. So we're looking at about 31 points here. Thomas picked up another point, I think, because the unit died on the objective. So 31 points to 32. This game's tight enough at this stage. Orks have failed to get to grips with these units across here. So the game's still on. Turn 3 now for the World Eaters. Okay, so movement done on turn 3 for the World Eaters. So Baines move round, take on Grog to Whopper. It'd be handy for Tom to clear this objective. Shifting back round with the lone 8-bound. Demon Prince, Tom says he doesn't want to feed the Orcs characters because I've got assassination here, so jumping back with him just to get out of trouble. And then backing off onto the objective of this, trying to block the way with this one. Across here.
I've also come to the conclusion that Demon Princes are not actually that good.
Oh.
I mean, I think World Eater's Demon Princes would be better because they've got a shooting attack as well. And because he's a demon Prince. So it might be
he's
different.
A corn Demon Prince.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's not giving any benefits to my World Eaters, and then he's not quite as good.
Have you loaded him up with relics and warlord traits?
No.
No. Right, bare bones.
Yeah,
okay.
so that's the thing. It might be worth giving, bringing in a World Eater's Demon Prince and giving him
stuff
like half damage or -1 wound or something.
Okay, and then one other. Khan the Betrayer shifted across. I think he's going to try and clear the central objective. And then measuring up just over 9 inches away from multiple targets, plumb in the middle there.
So I paid 6 blood tides to bring him back, and I played 3 blood tides to give me +1 to charge army wide.
Including him?
Yeah.
So he gets on an 8-inch charge. Okay. Whichever way he decides to go, he's got about 4 options. Movement is done. We'll go on to shooting phase a little bit and then charges. Right, so shooting phase, quite straightforward. So these two fired at the truck, destroyed it. I rolled 4 ones, so lost some models. They disembarked on the objective.
But what did you roll before that, Luke, when I shot it with my other gun?
6.
A 6 to save.
Yeah, so Tom was forced to fire the next gun. Okay, we'll go on to charges next. All eyes on Angron here to see where he goes.
Well, we'll go with Khan into the boys in the middle.
Overwatch.
So he's got a 4-inch charge, +1.
He's in. Those boys are in trouble. Okay, yep.
And then we'll go with this boy into there. Yeah.
Oh, Grog the Whopper's in trouble.
And we'll go with him into there. Yeah.
Grog the Whopper's in trouble.
Right. And now the big man.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to patronise this. We're going to go with Scott Costello because he's Blood Angels, and Blood Angels and Khorne are exactly the same.
And he's AKA also known as
the Red Angel.
Yeah, the Red Angel. Yeah.
Right, but where do I want to go? That is the question. I think I want to kill. So I killed a vehicle this turn. Right. I'm going to go into the killer can.
8-inch charge, Tom. This is yeah, 9. Oh no.
Blood for the blood god.
Right. The only thing we've got up our sleeves here is an interrupt play.
Yes. Well, I am definitely fighting with Angron first.
So with Angron turning up, Orks I think are losing their grip on this game. That's disruption in our safe zone across the other side.
It's very hard. It's very hard to balance that mechanic when it's so easy to get blood tie points.
It is, yeah.
It's one of those things that I wonder whether they'll FAQ it to he can only come back once.
Yeah, well, something's going to happen. Something's got to give. Okay, here we go.
2s.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't roll enough. There's 1 extra for charge. And then you are toughness.
I am toughness 7.
Okay, I am strength 14. So 2s. That's lots of 1s for you though.
Okay.
6.
6 at -3.
No, 6 at -4.
Okay. We'll take our 6 plus invulnerable save.
Yes, now is the time.
Travis and Jen. What damage is this?
D3 +3.
It is nigh on impossible. For me to survive, I need to roll 5 6s.
He smiles.
Yeah. Nope.
Did you roll any?
No, I rolled 1. Look, he rolls his damage anyway. No, look at that. That's Crash Baneblade killing ability there. Oh, man, I'd love to have... If I'd had... Up? Yeah, we'll roll to see if we can get it. No. Can I just...
Yes, by all means.
3 attack space plus 4 plus 1 for Warg. 3s. Throw 2 back in. 3s to win. God, that's what we could have done. I mean, honestly, 7 saves.
Yeah.
Dead. I would have killed him.
Literally every single one went
7.
through.
That'd have been 21 wounds caused. Oh man, what a tragedy! And Tom, it's Mephisto picked out and destroyed. That's a story. That's a tragic story for him in this game. He's been caught in a traffic jam. Actually, he's honking his horn, telling the vehicles to get out of the way, and then just as the road starts to open up, he gets charged in the flank by Angron and destroyed. And we've now contested. We're not going to hold the objective, so we're out of it as far as that's concerned. The only option we've got now, you've tapped into me as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to try and scratch you with grots. So I've got interrupt play. There's 2 tempting options here. I could try and interrupt, try and cause enough wounds to destroy Khan. The advantage of that would be, it's unlikely, but if it happens, I'll still control the central objective. That's tactically big. Across here, I could give Grog Dwapper a fighting chance here and split my attacks to try and take out these 2. And then just have 1-on-1 to try and survive across there. If that happens, I'll not hold that objective even if I'm successful. I think I must play tactically and go against the odds and fight with the boys here, and just hope boys, and hope for something incredible, and then just try and buy some time with him. Oh, it's awful painful. It's real tough that. Okay, so Nob. Wag.
Can we show everyone the death pile?
There's mine. There's Tom's. It's pretty grisly.
Brutal.
3s. Loads of 6s, I'll be happy. I'm going home. We'll try and wound here. Right, we get a wound. So the first step's to pass that.
Nope.
No, 2 wounds taken. He's half dead. Now it's down to humble boys. On 4 attacks each.
What AP was that?
-1.
AP -1. And that was a 2 damage?
Yeah.
I'll go on then. Yep.
That's fair enough, Tom.
I'd be silly to let the 2 damage through.
Oh, we can't roll. The boys have lost heart. They've lost heart. I'm sad for them. I feel sorry for them. I really do. We're strength 5.
Toughness 4.
3 saves, -1. And we don't even mark him. That is tragedy. Oh, CP gone. 0 impact on Khan. He's going to kill us. A Grog Dwapper, noble from him, but it's going to cost him perhaps his orky life as well.
Well, I'll just go back with Khan then, just to...
Yeah, put us out of our misery. Oh, hit. Oh, this is efficiency here. Oh, it's grisly stuff.
-4 for 3 damage each.
Yeah, and looks like there's 8. Goodbye from the boys. Oh, they're gone. Objective fallen. Orcs are losing their grip on this game. They have been warned. They are glass hammer, and this is exactly what's happening. Khan can push forwards a little bit more if he wants to. But he's claimed that objective. He's on that objective, so well done. Now Tom can focus on Bane next to try and bring down Grog Dwapper. Tom's got 3 units lined up to do it. Go ahead.
And I am strength user, which is strength 7.
Toughness 6.
Toughness 6. So 3s go to 4s.
Correct. Yeah, Fradas nows.
So that is 3.
Yep.
And they are -3.
Yep.
For 2 damage each. No invulnerable save.
Okay. Well, no invulnerable saves allowed.
Yeah, no.
How interesting. Okay.
Well, it still takes you to a...
4.
What's that?
2 up. Yeah, 2 up. 2 up. 3 up, 4 up, 5 up. +1 to arm save.
4 up.
4 up.
Yeah, so it makes no difference.
Cock dice here. Blocked.
2 damage.
I owned up to Tom there because people on film would see it, but Tom didn't see it. And I confessed that the dice that I went to pick up, as I called it as cocked, then rolled over onto a 2. Tom said it was fine, so that's really kind of him.
If I lose by a couple of points, then I'll blame it on that.
So who's this?
This is the Exalted. This is Midnight, the character killer.
Oh, the one I thought was gone.
And
It's now 2 minutes past midnight.
6. Goes to strength 7 on the charge. Goes to strength 8 with +1. So
he becomes 4s.
Well,
What the
I would say that Midnight, if Midnight kills both of these, then that is insane.
What's the AP minus?
Promotion time. AP minus 3.
Hold on a second.
AP
You're
minus
saying that
3.
Midnight's about to kill 2 war bosses.
There's potentially.
We say that we have Autarks in the game. They might see a little bit of action just in charge of one model, but they're about to decapitate both horns of the buffalo. What's the AP minus?
AP minus 3.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
So what have you've taken? You took 2 damage in the last one, didn't you? So what are you down to? 4.
So down to 4 ups. This roll should kill me. No Patreons left. No friends. Gut Ripper's sulking in the container. It's all gone wrong.
Dead. Blood tide.
And Tom gets a point. You stop taking points for killing stuff. I die, you die, I don't care, I get points.
And then at the end of that phase,
I got no CP to...
I killed a character. Blood tide. And that's 2 bloodied objectives.
Right. So victory points.
And at the end of the battle round, I'm going to spend 3 blood tides to give myself 5 victory points, which I think is the most ludicrous secondary. That is just the craziest secondary. Because blood tides are so easy to get.
Yeah, they're rewarded for
I'm convinced I'm playing them right. Like, if I was playing them wrong, then...
One mistake, Tom, rematch, and the result is null and void. So, can we do an itchy thing across here as well, just to see what would have happened
Feel free, yeah.
if we'd made this different choice? So I would have split my attacks, like I said. I would have put, we'll say, 4 up, 4 up. Is he running a 4 up invulnerable save?
Yep.
So it doesn't. I'll do 4 into him, the guy that charged in, as priority. So I would have got those as hits. I would have got those as wounds, and then here comes his saves. 3 of them.
Dead.
He's dead, right. So I would have killed him. Okay. Then we know the result that came through for him was 2 wounds, right? So I would have survived that, and in the case of trying to kill him, would have been 3 attacks. All those are wounded, and some more saves. Okay, so I would have killed those 2, taken 2 wounds from him, and survived. And then that's the result across there would have been the same. So we would have had a contested objective, but I would have lived. And then those 2, finalised killing off those 2 units as well. But still would have lost the central objective. Frustrating stuff here for the Orks, but the glass hammer element to them is starting to kick in now, and it's starting to hurt. Right, so turn finished. The Grot scratched away, but didn't even get a hit. They got a hit, but no wound coming through. Then no morale. Oh yeah, no, there is morale. There's morale.
Oh, those boys.
The
Yeah.
boys over there. Yeah, we're fine. Ugh, we fouled. So 1 model can go, and there's 5 left, I think. And another none, because we're not below half strength yet for combat attrition. So 5 remain. So anyway, points coming in. Tom destroyed vehicles, destroyed models, destroyed stuff on objectives. So
Yeah, I don't get the 2 bloodied, so I don't get a bloodied on this one, and I don't get a bloodied on that one because the only thing I killed on those 2 were vehicles, and it doesn't count for vehicles, it's only flesh.
So we'll give you the total here. It's 47 points now. And what's interesting is primaries weak, but secondaries insane. Maxed out on one of them. Tom traded in some more blood points to pick up 5 more.
It's crazy easy, that one.
Yeah. And then the Blood God's due, more points coming in. Blood for the Blood God looking strong. It's kind of a swing around here. My primaries, I'll keep this to the side because this glares a bit on camera. I'm strong enough on primaries. Tom's weak on primaries. I'm very weak on secondaries. Tom's strong on secondaries, but he's winning the battle here. 47 points to 31. at this stage. Not too much of a gap, but significant enough for sure. The World Eaters well and truly in front, and have the strength now. They've tipped the scales of this game. Orks rapidly running out of options. We've got nothing left across here to fight with, and just some units across the other side. But what we have has been dented severely, and we've lost. The Death Dread's gone. Been taken out. Warboss gone across here. Central objectives fallen. So Orks on the back foot now for sure. We'll go on to there. I think, yeah, we'll go on to turn 4 for the Orks. We'll see what they could do. Last ditch attempt, and then perhaps try and salvage the situation. Alright, so movement done. Disembarking with the Meganobs across here. Going to go after Khan the Betrayer. I think that's the wise thing to do. We kill Angron and just come back again. We've backed off with the Grot gun. The other one's going to try and shoot him. Then across here, battle wagons lined up for a charge. And the boys have got themselves in range of the objective, but they're also crossed over into the enemy territory to pick up behind enemy lines. And then I've manoeuvred with the bikers around the other side. They're just hidden nicely tucked behind the containers. So that's movement done. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Alright, so shooting phase. Fired across here. No wounds. No damage coming through. That's for the 4 big shooters on the battle wagon. Fired of all of their firepower into here. 3 wounds came through, but Tom passed all 3. Well done. And then the Grot gun, 2 shots and missed against Angron. The Grots, I would say, absolutely terrified. Yep, and off they go, and rightly so. And Frank Castle, not too much more braver. He's going to lie down. Right, that's a great help, Tom. So we'll go on to charges here, which have been resolved actually. So we've gone in here with the Meganobs. Battle wagon's gone in and didn't charge the Grot gun. No, into Angron. We'll leave that one. Okay, so we'll go on to combat resolution next. All right, I think Tom's about to kill the game. I've attacked with the Meganobs. Should have got him. We've got 6 wounds come through. Rolled pretty poor. Tom fouled 3. Command re-rolled and got the invuln save. So 1 wound left. Khan the Betrayer. This is Chris Comiskey, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Well, there's a 1 there, Tom.
Oh, yep.
Just to give us the best chance. Trying to wound here on. Probably 3s.
I would say it's going to be 3s. He is...
Oh, no. What is the minus and what is the damage?
It's -4.
No. And damage 3. I know it
3
is.
damage each, yeah, I think. It's -4 for 3 damage each. He is strength 6, and then you charge him strength 7. So 3s.
3s. And -4?
Yeah.
And 3 damage?
Yeah.
6 up invulnerable saves. It's
1 dead.
time
2 dead.
2
3 dead.
go.
No, only 3.
No.
4 dead.
4 dead. I know it's time to go home. I'm finished this battle. This battle is over. I cannot win. That was our last gasp chance. We failed to bring him down, and one of the toughest units we have has been virtually destroyed. So well done. Khan the Betrayer, 3 damage. He's like a small model that just blends in with the others, but he packs the main punch when he needs to.
Yeah, 10 attacks on the charge.
Yeah, and finally that resculpt from Games Workshop has the appropriate new models to fight alongside him.
Yeah.
So brilliant for him. So not the miniature cares.
No.
Oh, resculpts, great.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll calculate points. The battle's over. I concede. I give up. I'm going to bed. I've had enough. I've had enough of this one.
It is 1:30.
Yeah, no, it's long gone midnight here in this game. But World Eaters have done very well. Indeed.
Long gone midnight. And man of the match.
Yeah,
the Orc leader slayer.
The double Warboss kill.
Yeah. Double Warboss kill.
Yeah. Impressive stuff for sure.
I want you to cut Ripper's head off so I can stick it on this.
We'll project it ahead, give you an idea on the points. Here what would have been picked up, we'll just give you a rough idea, and then they'll give you a final score. All right, so we've got your final score here. The gap is pretty significant. So I'll just show you on the sheet here. So here's Tom's scoreline across here. Slow on the primaries on the first couple of turns of the game. Turn 2, turn 3, just 4 points coming in. There's a scan on turn 1. But then with the slaughter of the Orks, just raking in the points at the later stage. So turn 4 and 5, scans and objectives being held. 41 points in total, so almost maxing out on that in the end. Then Pile of Skulls, Blood God Stew and Blood for the Blood God. All three of those very, very strong secondaries here. It's a final score of 82, which is very high indeed. An excellent score for sure. It's a strong, resounding victory here from the World Eaters. For the Orks, strong on primaries in the first few turns of the game. Picked up points for scanning as well with the multiple units that we had. Looked healthy enough, and then it just fell away to nothing when the glass finally broke for the Orks. Still got 29 points, not too bad. Assassination was the killer for us. Didn't get any points at all. We killed Angron, but he came back. 1 wound left on Khan. Didn't get near him and put some wounds on him, but Tom managed to protect the characters and stop those points coming through. No prisoners. I reckon it's about 8 points, just shy of 80 points in total. So 7, and you get +1 for that amount being scored. So 8 points for no prisoners, which is okay. It brings in an average amount of points coming through. And then behind enemy lines was pretty good. Forecasting ahead, a few units would have continued to do that. So 10 points in total. And actually, that unit of Orc boys, that's a troops choice there, Tom. So I'm going to give myself a command point. So that marks the end of the game. Just because Tom's been giving himself all these blood points, and I just give myself just
I've
one.
reread the rules again just to make sure.
I don't mind. This is the way it's.
No, but they seem to flow in like
the flow of blood, Tom.
It's crazy.
And it's good.
I mean, that was a flow of blood sort of game.
Yeah, no, it's
so fitting.
Yeah, no, it's very good. Nice thematic board. 2 close combat armies. What I thought would be just sort of a nice flow backwards and forwards. It was a headache when these two collided. It was tough stuff, tough decisions, tough choices about movement.
Turn 2 was literally probably between the two of us like 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It
was crazy.
Yeah, but that was like the breaking point for sure. Turn 2, turn 3. Okay, we'll talk about units of the game next. Tricky one for the Orcs. Regular Orc boys. I'm going to go for what they are and how cheap they are. They made a pretty high impact. Combined with war bosses and tons of attacks, they proved pretty effective. So I'm going to give it to them. A number of options really for Tom's force, but he's going to give it to the 8-bound squad, and particularly Midnight there for the double decapitation of the Orc war bosses. Exceptionally significant in this battle and helping to bring about a victory. And there he goes. It's just there. So,
Ripper will know in future to just strike one target.
Yeah. Yeah, you get penalised for splitting attacks of him. Lesson learnt for sure. Ripper, the last 2 turns of the game, 3 turns, sulking inside the red container. So that's the end of the game. If you enjoy battle reports, you want to see more bonus content, including battle reports, then do check out channel membership. You can join at whatever level you want, and it all helps support the channel, helps us keep the content going. Much appreciated, and it does help for sure. Link for that in the video description below. Do keep a lookout for more battle reports on the channel, and to see Tom's World Eaters expand and become a pure army without any allies. And then there's other factions on the way as well, so keep a lookout for more action on the channel and on channel membership. I'll call out the Patreons at silver level, name shout out at the end of our games. So that's Dawson Backen, Rebecca Flack, Gilliman's Golden Boy, Jason Martinez, Marcus Olsen, Peter Goodall, Ross Caldwell, William Schwaz, and Zachary Lee. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.